Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. I'm back here again for another review for Riverdale. Riverdale is crazy tonight. This is the fourth episode. I forget the name of this episode, but it wasn't. How do I put this? There was an interesting twist towards the end that I thought was really good, and they used what is the guy's name? I think his name is Skeet Ulrich. He was in this show Jericho, and his involvement in this with Veronica's mom, with Jughead, those twists, I was like, that totally caught me off guard towards the end. I was really like, that was really digging that. But the biggest part of this episode was really had to do with Mrs. Grundy and Archie, and what I'm saying, like, who is she really? Uncovering everything as far as the veil, like, is she a good person? Is she a bad person? Was she justified? I think that they did a really good job of rounding that whole arc up, especially since the show's only been like 3 episodes before this one. So I think they did a good job of bringing her character to the fold and then uncovering who she is. I feel like that she's gonna make another appearance later on, but in terms of how they used the relationship between them two, I literally felt very sympathetic towards the very end. I thought I wouldn't. Like, if I looked at the second episode or even the third, I would have been like, nah, Archie, you need to go. But I literally started to feel, especially when he was in the car with his dad, and the guy that plays Archie, he did a good job emoting in that scene, because I hadn't seen him emote really yet. And I really felt it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, there was a real genuineness about what he was doing, especially when he owned up to the situation. I thought that scene with Betty, Betty's mom, Archie's dad, and Archie, and then of course, Mrs. Grundy. I thought that scene in the classroom was really well done. Even Betty kind of standing up for herself with her mom. I thought that was really unique way of doing it and bringing things to the fold, because those things needed to be talked about anyway, like, and it just wasn't happening. So I appreciated what they did with that. Jughead's arc in this one, I was just like, there's a lot more to Jughead that people don't realize, and it makes so much more sense as things are kind of unfolding. I was just like, wow, this is actually really good, especially his arc. I feel bad for Veronica though. Veronica, she's kind of put in this bad, precarious situation with her mom and her dad, and then now with Riverdale. And it's like, at a certain point, she's gonna have to choose again. Like, it's like now, her and her mom don't have any money, but the things and the actions that her mom are doing are platforming Veronica to this point. She's gonna have to make a choice of what kind of person she's gonna want to be, and it might mean her, refuting some of the things that she even has now, which I think that's gonna speak volumes for her character later on. It was a decent episode. I think that the twist towards the end was really what kind of did it over for me, but then as well as how they handled the whole Ms Grundy situation. There's some cheesy moments though, with like Veronica and Betty in the car. Couple of things at the when they went to the drive-in movie, I was just like, it's really cheesy. And then some of the actions that Veronica's mom was doing, it's just like, what? I don't know. Some of it didn't make any conscious sense, but I understood it based on where they're trying to go with the story. But all in all, it was a decent episode. I give this one 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was pretty decent. I'd maybe go lower, maybe like an 8. If the twist wasn't as good as it was towards the end. I thought that twist was actually really good, and it's going to be really interestingly meaty now that one factor has been taken out of the equation, and now how Archie's going to deal with still this death that he technically was around. So it's going to be interesting to see how Archie goes from being the musician, the football star, to being the detective, which he's going to have to unfold into. So anyway, hopefully y'all enjoy that review. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later on. Have a good night, have a good evening, good day. Peace.